There are investors on YouTube with 4,000 subscribers who have closed fewer deals than you. The difference between you and them isn't experience. It's that they have a content system and you're still trying to figure out what to post. Give me the next few minutes and I'll walk you through the exact content system that turns what you already know from every deal you've closed, every mistake you've paid, every lesson you've earned the hard way into a membership audience that grows while you're on the job site. I built a content clarity framework specifically for real estate investors. It maps out every piece of content you will ever need based on what you already know, so you never sit down to a post and draw a blank again. Drop content in the comments and I'll send it straight to you. My name is Sandra, the founder of the Growth Program, where I help flippers go from zero online presence to their first 100 subscribers in 30 days, using nothing but what they already know. Every video, you will get one thing that you can implement immediately in your business. Here's what's actually happening out there right now. Investors with less experience than you, fewer deals than you, and less hard-earned knowledge than you are building audiences, growing memberships, and creating recurring income. Not because they're better at real estate, because they show up online consistently and you didn't. And the reason you didn't isn't because you're lazy. It's that nobody gave you the system, so you don't know what to say. So every time you sit down to post something, you hit the same wall. And the reason you didn't isn't because you're lazy. It's that nobody gave you the system, so you don't know what to say. So every time you sit down to post something, you hit the same wall. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to look credible. Does that sound familiar? No, that's what I think every time I used to sit down. That was the problem that I had until I learned the solution from my mentor, Laurel Portier. I wasted so much time trying to decide what to post, what to record, that I basically stopped recording my videos daily. So I lost a lot of audience while I was wasting time trying to figure out what to say. So what do investors do? They watch, they consume, they follow 4 to 5 investors online and tell themselves they're doing research, and that's it. But they are also using it to avoid the discomfort of creating. Maybe they boosted a post once or twice, got a handful of likes from people that they already know, heard crickets from everybody else, told themselves the algorithm is broke and the timing was just off, or that my niche is too specific. Or they've been meaning to start. They have a list somewhere, ideas they've jotted down after a deal closed, moments on a job site that would make great content, but the list just sits there because starting feels like stepping into a room where they might embarrass themselves in front of people that they respect. And that risk feels too big than just staying quiet. Here's the thing about watching and waiting. It feels like preparation, but it's just delaying invisibility. Every week you don't show up is another week that less experienced investor is compounding their audience while yours stays at zero. The boosted post didn't work because a single post without a system behind it isn't a strategy. It's a lottery ticket, a hope and a prayer. And the ideas list that never became content because a list without a framework is just organized procrastination. I realize that experience alone doesn't build an audience. I now understand that a content system isn't optional. It's the whole game. Here's what actually works. I call it the Content Clarity Framework System. 3 steps that turn what you already know into a consistent content presence that builds your membership audience on autopilot. Step 1, build your content clarity framework. This is the document that ends the I don't know what to say problem permanently. Your content clarity framework maps everything, every topic that you have expertise in, every problem your audience is facing and every question you've already answered 100 times on a job site or in a Facebook group. It gives you a library of content where you film every single video. You'll never open a blank page again because the page is already full. The content clarity framework I'm sending you today is exactly what you use to build this in one sitting. Step 2, build your sales funnel. Content without a sales funnel is a hobby. A funnel is simply the path your viewer walks from "I just met this person" to "I'm paying a membership." It's not complicated, but it has to exist. It automates the conversation between your content and your membership, so you're not manually chasing every interested investor who watches your videos. Your funnel works while you're on a job site. It works while you're chasing a deal. It works at 2 a.m. when you're asleep. That's the difference between a content creator and a business owner. Step 3, create and launch your ads. Once your content is mapped and your funnel is built, ads are simply the volume dial. You turn it up and more of the right people find you. The targeting isn't something you have to figure out manually. Facebook and YouTube will do that for you. Your job is simply to give it the content worth showing. Use a $5 a day budget, ads budget. It's not a limitation. It's a starting point that lets you test, learn, and scale without betting your flipping profits on an unproven campaign. Here's why this system works when posting randomly doesn't. Random content is hoping a right person finds you. Content clarity framework means everything you post is preloaded with purpose. It speaks directly to the investor who's 6 months behind where you are right now. That investor exists. In fact, there are thousands of them. They're watching YouTube at 11 p.m. looking for someone who's done what they're trying to figure out right now. They're watching someone else because you're not there. The funnel means when they do find you, they don't just watch and leave. They start a conversation. They join your list. They move towards your membership without you having to manually chase them down. And the ad means you're not dependent on the algorithm deciding to show your content. As we all know, Facebook shows it to a small portion of the people that are our friends. You're in control of who sees your videos and when. You can absolutely start building your content clarity framework today with no budget, no ads, and no funnel. Map out what you know, start posting consistently, and the audience will come. It will come slowly, but it will come. That's the free path, and it does work. The faster path is having the template, the funnel structure, and the ad system already built, so you're not constructing the plane while you're trying to fly it. So drop content in the comments and I'll send you the content clarity framework right now. The exact tool that maps everything you already know into content you can film, post, and build an audience starting this week. You can open the template today, spend 2 hours filling it out, and walk away with more content ideas than you can film in the next 3 months. All of it is pulled from deals you've already closed, lessons you've already learned, and knowledge you've already earned. That investor with 4,000 subscribers who's closed fewer deals than you, they didn't get there because they're smarter. They got there because they sat down one afternoon and mapped out what they knew into a system. They showed up consistently. That's it. That's the whole advantage. The experience is already yours. Every deal you've closed, every contractor problem you've navigated, every market shift you've survived, that's a library. And right now, it's sitting in your head where nobody can find it. The content clarity framework gets it out of your head and onto a screen where the right investor, the one who's exactly where you were 3 years ago, can find it, follow you, and eventually pay you every single month to keep showing them the way. You've already done the hard part. Now it's time to let people see it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I truly do appreciate your time. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought about this video, what problems you're struggling with, and most of all, subscribe to my channel. You do not want to miss any of the future trainings. I'll see you tomorrow.